Alright.
I am Manuela. Today I'm going to explain to you about developing an English post-specific process course using a learner-centered approach, evolution experience. English post-specific process or ESP is a young and developing branch of EVL in Russian. According to Nazarov, for many years, ESP instruction was limited to training special lexicon and translating numerous text. So it meant that method didn't reflect student interest and resulted in lower participation and poor participant. The purpose of this topic is to suggest a framework for an ESP course development process that will help teachers with some of the problems that they may come across in designing a new ESP course. In answering the question of problem, there are some of the course developing process in this topic. The first one is student analysis. In the first step, start the course developing process with an analysis of the target group of students. Many problems in second language classes are a result of teachers not paying attention to student needs and the teacher ignore the learner interest and a source of essential information. In finding information about student need and previous experience such as a high school or university student, we can use the tool or media in supporting our analysis such as questionnaire, survey, group discussion, individual tasks, and etc. The next is formulation of goals and objectives of the course. In this part, formulating goals and objectives for a particular course allow the teacher to create a clear picture of what the course is going to be about. Objective express certain way of achieving the goal, and depending on what is desired objective might sound like the following: student will learn that blah blah blah, student will be aware of blah blah blah, and student will develop blah blah blah. So it is very important to set realistic and achievable goals and objectives. Next is conceptualizing the content. Conceptualizing the content is not a pre-process. When talking about this term about information such as information about student, goals, and objective, teacher need to determine which aspect of ESP learning will be included, emphasized, integrated, and used as a tool of conceptualizing the content. Teacher can focus on developing basic skill, communicative competence, intercultural competence, vocabulary awareness, and so on. The goal of conceptualizing the content is to achieve intercultural communicative competence. Next is selecting and developing ESP material. For many teachers, selecting of teaching material is based on their availability. Chosen material will determine the context of the course. Quite often it serves as a justification and explanation of the use of the same syllabus with different students. The next is course planning. After formulating major objectives and choosing teaching material, many teachers start planning a new course. Planning is also one of the crucial process that the teacher should have. The next is evaluating the course. Course evaluation is the last but not the least, but it is very important. Teachers should evaluate their course to improve and promote their effectiveness. There are two kinds of evaluation. The first one is implicity and the second one is explicity. In the process of evaluation, teachers should give students and the other teacher chance to give some comment to know their weakness and can improve it better to the next. Next is roundup. As we can see, developing a new course is difficult, but it is very important process. So teachers have the hard job to do it. Before teaching, instructor will need to formulate the goals and objective of the course, conceptualizing the content, select the material, plan the course, and be ready to evaluate. And the last is course development as an ongoing process. Developing a new course is not just a planning course. In teaching, instructor are the constant learner with professional experience. Teacher and the staff can develop and modify every course and adjust it in particular group of students. So course development can be seen as an ongoing process. I think that's all about my explanation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.